What up, everybody? So I did a video on the Aura system. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually ride that video. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get into the Shib magazine, my people. All right, I'm a little early. I said I was gonna start around 6. So with that said, let's go ahead and get you a little alpha from yesterday. Shib unleash your true potential. We're not just holding tokens anymore. We're building legacy. The Karma Aura system isn't just some points game. It's your digital soul, your reputation, your Shiba Aura rising with every contribution you make. Whether you're burning Shib or staking bone or shaping the Shiba state, you are being recognized. You are leveling up. All right. This is basically what Chaitoshi, Ryoshi, the entire team call is formulating right now. As you guys can see right there, the Karma system. Right now we're on shib.io. And as you see right here, the Karma Points is live. You earn Karma Points for participation, swaps, add liquidity, land purchases, NFT, mint, etc. So we are definitely gonna dive into the Shib ecosystem. Before anything, I got two things to say. First, the Shib Magazine. This is your source of alpha. If you guys like getting news before other people, if you like taking advantage of knowledge and secrets, hidden gems that others might not know about, this is literally your source, right? The Shib Magazine. Go ahead and subscribe to them. Read the magazine when it comes out. Just know that when they send the magazine to you, you can actually mint a free NFT cover. That's right. You see where it says mint your NFT. You come over here, you hit that, mint. Look, covers minted 1,631 out of 3,000. So if you are watching this right now and you like getting free ROI, free gifts, free NFTs, go ahead and subscribe to the Shib magazine. And then you can come over here, sign up, blah, 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 all this good stuff. Log in, mint NFT, and there it is. This is edition 74, the Shib edition cover. All right. With that said, it's a banger, actually. Very soothing, gives a meditation type vibe, a very Eastern philosophy type vibe, karma, as it's stated. So basically the magazine, you can come in, slide in there, read it. I'm not going to do that right now. I will be doing that tomorrow. I'm going to read the entire magazine. It's like 30 pages. So go ahead and hit that stuff, hit that like bell it up in case you want to catch that tomorrow and be notified. All right, cool. So what am I doing here? I am at the shib.io website, like I told you. And of course, Karma is in beta right now. Earn rewards for performing ecosystem activities. This is a beta version, and points calculation might be subject to variations. All right, so what I did was, so this is how it first looks over here. Bob, it gives you leaderboard, most active contributors recognized in the community, bone token, Shib bridge, Shib torch, leash token, magazine, metaverse, Shib token, I don't know what else is over there. I can't move it over, but it gives you a monthly and a yearly, all or individual. And of course, it's in beta, so some of them aren't found because they are, as it says right here, data sync is in progress and may take 48 hours to reflect fully. Thank you for your patience. All right, so what I want to tell you is how to earn these points. Okay, so how to earn Karma points, earn Karma, unlock rewards, contribute to the Shib Hub community, build Karma, and gain access to exclusive perks and experiences. Every action counts. Connect, engage, and be rewarded. All right, so this is how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go through all of this, and then I'm gonna go to the frequently asked questions. After that, you should have an idea of what you have to do in order to build up your reputation. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is the Karma levels. So increase your Karma points, participate in our ecosystem to earn Karma points, earn rewards for performing various activities, gain voting power. All right, and there's the karma level, starting from the very bottom. I guess you're a pup. All right, no special privileges. 1x voting power 0 to 50. Young mutt, 1x voting power. Special badge, no special privileges 0 to 50. Graduated Shiba, X 1.2 voting power. Special verified badge, Dow voting power multiplier 100 to 500. SHIB apprentice. Anyways, you get the point. Well, here, let me just read them since I started. So previous privileges: upvote power, double 5 drafts, 2 proposals, 500 to 1,000. The aspiring GrandShiba, 1.6 voting power. Previous privileges, replies shown at the top: 10 drafts, 5 proposals, 1,000 to 5,000. GrandShiba, 1.8x voting power. Previous privileges, moderator opportunity, 20 drafts, 10 proposals, 5,000 to 10,000. And of course, the Dogo Master 2x or X2 voting power. Previous privileges, comments shown at the top: 50 drafts, 20 proposals, and that is over 10,000 points in the karma levels system. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and slide into this. So, wallet transactions, that's one way that you're going to be able to build up your karma reputation. Okay, keep in mind, this is also going to tie in to your karma score, which is going to tie into Shib Finance. If you don't know about Shib Finance, go ahead, subscribe to my channel. First of all, like this video, leave a comment, #karma, and check that video that talks about Shib Finance. That is where you'll be able to get loans, not only if you have money, but based on your reputation. If you participated and have a lot of transactions or some transactions on Shibarium, have used Shiba Swap, have bridged assets from Ethereum to Shibarium. Do you own a land plot in the metaverse? Are you currently staking? You know, whether it's on Shiba Swap or maybe K9 Finance. Have you minted any covers? I just told you, you have an opportunity over 1,000. Everybody that watches this video should mint that cover. I'm being dead ass. If you are watching this video, mint that cover. I showed you there's over 1,000 slots. So if you don't mint that, you're basically giving up ROI. So maybe this isn't the channel for you, because this channel is about getting your ROI. Phone army, treat army, Shib army, leash army, she army, all right, the Shiba state, Shiba West, Shibarium, the whole shebang, including Shib Torch Karma. All right, cool. So wallet transactions, karma points can be earned by engaging in wallet transactions that involve sending and receiving Shiba Inu ecosystem tokens. Users gain karma points by performing token swaps or transferring tokens within the ecosystem. For example, sending or receiving a certain minimum amount of SHIB or other native tokens rewards users with karma points, which boost their reputation and influence in the community. These transactions support the ecosystem activity and liquidity, making every exchange a way to contribute to the Shiba Inu community while building individual standing through karma points. That's just for wallet transactions. Shiba Swap Karma. Karma scores are collected from past and current key actions on Shiba Swap, such as creating liquidity pool pairs, swapping tokens. These activities strengthen the Shiba Inu ecosystem, rewarding users with karma scores that enhance their community reputation and standing. Each action shows commitment to the platform, incentivizing ongoing meaningful participation. The bridge karma, bridging assets using the Shiba Inu bridge, also provides karma points. Actions such as transferring tokens from Shibarium to Ethereum and vice versa can generate karma points for each transaction. Metaverse karma. Everyone joining Shiba Inu's metaverse can also be eligible to earn karma points. When users mint land on the metaverse, either on Shibarium or Ethereum, they are given karma points. Staking karma. Staking the Shiba Inu ecosystem tokens is another way of acquiring karma points. Regular users can stake Shib, Leash, Bone, and receive rewards. Magazine karma. Everyone over here, even if you don't have any Shiba Inu tokens, any bone, any leash, any treat, any canine or bad idea can get a free mint. Okay, so there's no reason why anyone that's watching this video can't leave with some karma points in their possession. All right, magazine karma. Whenever users read the magazine, they're rewarded with an NFT. Aside from this token, users are also given karma points. All right, and Shib Torch karma. Burn Shib through Shib Torch. By doing so, users are able to participate in Shiba Inu's tokenomics and thus receive karma points as a reward. All right, so that is an overview of how to earn, okay, of how to earn the karma points. All right, so now these are the frequently asked questions. So you might be asking, well, that's cool, but what is karma? All right, well, karma points serve as a mechanism in the Shiba Inu ecosystem to incentivize users to adopt the right behavior within the Shiba Inu ecosystem, serving as a measure of a user's contributions and positive interactions on the platform. These points reflect the community's appreciation for a user's engagement and content. Where can I see my karma points? Karma points will be shown on your profile and by clicking the top lotus flower icon in the upper right. Okay, so right there, connect your wallet and then click right here where it says karma points. It says earn. All right, so what can you do with karma points, you might be asking? Well, your karma level, that will depend on your karma score. All right, so your karma level that will depends on your karma score will impact some actions you might or might not do within the ecosystem. This sentence right here, terribly written. No offense to anybody, all right? But it says, for example, higher karma tier will receive a boost on their voting power. Users with high karma level will also have more visibility on the social platform. Some actions within the SHIB ecosystem will also be restricted to certain karma level threshold. Can I hide or change my karma points? No, you can't hide or change your karma points as they are the result of your interactions within the ecosystem. They serve as an indicator to other users about the way you engage with the community. What is my karma level boost? Your karma boost represents the level of your karma within the SHIB ecosystem. Interacting with SHIB products such as Shiba Swap, SNS, the SHIB. It can also be earned by positive interactions with other community members through upvote comments on the social and DAO hub. Okay, talking about Shiba Hub. All right, so can I trade my karma points? And the answer is no. You can't trade your karma points as they are attached to your decentralized identity and wallet. All right, so there it is, my people. If you didn't know about karma, all right, you have an idea. This is, of course, in beta. It lets you know up here, shibainu.io, shiba.io, karma, and of course, in beta. I did see that Cal had posted something, and it actually led me to the Shib Magazine. All right, so this is a little extra if you like getting alpha, because if you like getting alpha, do yourself a favor, hit that sub, hit that like, bell it up, because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent. That way you can be first and be notified when I drop content or when I go live. Once again, I will be going live for over an hour tomorrow, reading the latest Shib Magazine, maybe delving into something else. But what I want to tell you and highlight is, if you follow my channel, this isn't new to you, but if you don't know who I am, haven't followed my channel, let me just let you know that Satoshi Kusama is the leader of the SHIB army. Of course, as his description says, the world's most elite Web3 and meme visionary, best known for SHIB MOEI partnership. That is a partnership with the United Arab Emirates and helping Shy on Solana. All right, so he is the leader of the SHIB army. And I guess he had Spotify. All right, so what really drives influence in Shiba Inu? Here, Satoshi Kusama and Shadow Hunter unpack the groundbreaking karma system, its mechanics, vision, and future impact. Don't miss this essential deep dive. Listen now. Now, if you click that link, it actually takes you to Spotify. Karma is on chain. Satoshi and Shadowhunter reveal Shiba Inu's Karma Revolution. Chai speaks Shib. And that is from Monday's 21 minutes, 58 seconds. Episode description is right there for you guys. And basically, I must see if I can cover this for you guys. I don't know how the privacy works with Spotify, if it's going to get flagged. Because I have been covering, including the 36 chambers and the meme-tastic episodes from Satoshi Kusama, which I'm expecting to come back on once there is more. People are asking what's going on. Why is he stopped? People understand Satoshi Kusama does not stop. He is a serial entrepreneur. And what you guys have to understand is how can he continue talking about the episodes when she isn't even out? He can't complete the episode and not have a she episode. He can't have an episode and not talk about the karma system. He can't have an episode and not talk about SHIB finance and how it all actually ties together with with all the ecosystem tokens, including the loans based on your karma score tied to your decentralized identification, which of course is the SHIB identity. All right, all this of course covered on my channel. If you are new, do yourself that favor. Like I said, let me go ahead and just lastly hit you with that Cal post on karma, okay? Because I thought he actually summed it up perfectly dope. And it's this. It says, and this is from Cal yesterday, it says, karma works like an XP system. If you play video games, you know, an experience system, right? So karma works as an XP system, just like in gaming. As mentioned in the podcast, it'll be used across our ecosystem and combined with reputation and aura. All right, so it's going to be combined with reputation and aura. Will help foster trust. Keep in mind, though, that karma scores and levels are in beta and may still change, okay? So giving you guys a little heads up right there. Of course, you showed the Shib Magazine. This is what the Shib Magazine looks like. I'm telling you, if you haven't already checked it out and you like crypto, like the Shiba Inu ecosystem, Shibarium, SHIBOS, and the Shiba state, including the future karma system, you know that this is major. With the power of Shib AI, we will be introducing more dynamic and fun levels in the future. And just one final thing, if you made it, oh my God, I haven't been sharing this. This was Cal, my people, and this is what I was talking about right here. Karma works like an XP system, just like in gaming, as mentioned in the podcast. Of course, we haven't heard the podcast yet, but I did let you know where to find it on Spotify. But one final thing right now. All right, just want to hit you with this one. You see Cal? And I just want you to see his location. I'm going to leave that right here. In fact, if you made it, all right, my people. So if you did make it that far, you already know what I asked y'all to hashtag. You already know what I asked you guys to hashtag. But so basically that was the beginning. I figured that was the best way that I could hit you guys with some of this information, especially because I feel like I did a pretty good job of covering the karma system. Now, what I'm going to try to do for you guys is, I hope you guys, if you did catch the episode yesterday, I hope that you guys already got yourself the Shib Magazine. Okay, I hope you got yourself the Shib Magazine. If you don't know about the Shib Magazine, all right, it is part of the ecosystem. Of course, I did cover Shib.io. Let me go ahead and see where I can slide this over here. Bop. This is the Shib Magazine right here. All right, so the mint is right here. You come over here. All you have to do is sign up. Once again, like I told you at the beginning of yesterday's video. All right, so what we just saw was yesterday's video. Now we are today. I said I was going to give you guys a 2-hour stream today, and I'm here. All right, so basically I want to cover the Shib Magazine because I feel like this is the primary source, especially if you guys want to level up your karma system. Now I'm hearing people talk about the karma system, hitting me up with questions, and honestly, that's why this is perfect that I'm going to cover this so we can be fully attuned with the karma system. You guys saw that there are approximately 7 that I saw aura levels, and this is going to be tied in to the Shib finance situation. All right, so back to the Shib Magazine. Go ahead and sign up to the Shib Magazine. This right here gives you an access to mint a NFT. Why? Well, basically, you have to be one of the first 3,000 people to go in. Once you receive the email, you log in to the Shib Magazine, and then what they want to do is they want to spread the word, create some buzz. All right, so go ahead and do that for yourself if you like getting NFTs. If you don't like getting NFTs, free ROI. What I will tell you before I move on to the Shib Magazine, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Shib Magazine page by page. We're going to see what's here. I don't know if I'm going to read every single article, but maybe I will. All right, we'll see. What I was going to tell you is that one of these Shib magazines was actually sold on a marketplace on Shibarium for 1,000 bone. That's right, 1,000 bone. The Manny Pacquiao one, which I think was like the third one. All right, so now we're all the way to number 74, April 2025. All right, the Shib Magazine Community Future of Tech Fund Beyond Likes Karma System User Ranking Systems, the Trust Score. And I need to do a little something with the term I came up with called Shib is actually, because Shib isn't just a meme coin. It isn't just a pump and dump. It isn't just a blockchain. It is a country, my people. Understand what's happening, what is forming before your eyes. This is the trifecta. What is the trifecta? It is a technology stack, ShibOS, okay? Shibarium's blockchain, and the Shiba state. All three of those form a very powerful technological entity that I believe is going to help shape the future of the world, and that is no understatement. Trust me, this is an experiment in decentralization. Thank goodness that we have people like Ryoshi, people like Saitoshi, Cal, and the rest of the team in the background working tirelessly, including I'm gonna say it, Reventech. That's right, Reventech. Big shout out to Reventech, because they really don't get a shout out. I know they're like a secret company, but let me just give you guys a little alpha on that one in case you haven't heard about that. All right, let's go ahead and get into this real quick. So first things first, look at this. Dope. This right here, all of these could be t-shirts, honestly. Some of these could be just for girls. This right here, pink, for it. Let me see. Can you see what I'm seeing? Let me just double check. All right, cool. So this right here, pink, boom, for Cancer Month. You know what I mean? And donate some proceeds to like Tutti Frutti women and other cancer organizations. Anyways, I would definitely want to participate in that. All right, cool. It says the Shib edition summary, the Shib 74th edition. Understand this. What other play has magazines, has partnerships like this? AI, business, liquid staking derivative, platform, partnerships. Okay, understand how big this is. Brick and mortar, burger joint. This is not the run of the mill, okay? All right, the Shibs, it says Shibs Rewarding Evolution 1, Shib Preview, Beyond Likes, the rise of the online contribution tracking. Keep in mind, you can also build up your karma system by doing donations to charities, my people. There is the Manny Pacquiao Foundation. I don't know if you get any karma from that, but I know they had a partnership with Shib, so I would assume you do. Of course, there is the Karma Foundation, so that's two organizations right there. So just putting you on game, maybe a little alpha right there for you guys. And of course, the other one, the very first one that was used for the CVID fund, okay, that was the first utility for Shiba Inu done by Vitalik Buterin. All right, if you know what I'm talking about, then you're up, because that's three right there that I gave you. All right, little alpha, little Easter egg for you guys. All right, cool. So 2, Shib Spotlight, Shiba Inu Karma System, earn points and gain influence. 3, Next Gen Shib, Shiba Inu Karma shifts the balance of power in crypto governance. 4, Shib Deep Dive, Digital Trust, how Reddit, Stack Overflow, more rank users. 5, Shib Horizons, Trust by the numbers, how ratings and reviews shape our digital world. 6, Shib Sensei, unlocking influence, a guide to Shiba Inu's karma system. 7, Future and Tech, the blockchain traffic jam, why true scalability remains elusive. 8, Doggy Bites. I will say this one thing, they switched to this format which is more professional, but I'm gonna tell you, I do miss the original format where it was just one full page. All right, because then I could just scale that and read the whole thing. Now this one is like so tiny. All right, good morning, Shib Magazine, or Shib Army. I'm sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and move this. Oh damn, now it's like, see what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Let me see. All right. Well, I don't even see what I mean. This is, come on, people. And see, I hate the fact that it has to still load, even though it's a PDF. It still has to load, like, because my computer is slow as hell. So look at this. Just to get this in focus for you people that might want to look at it as I'm reading. All right, cool. So it says, good morning, Shib Army, crypto degens, and the world. Discover the latest insights in the 74th edition of the Shib Magazine. We're excited to share a series of articles that focus on the evolution of online engagement, moving from transitory metrics to sustainable systems that genuinely acknowledge and reward meaningful contributions. In this issue, we look at the challenges posed by superficial metrics and investigate how reputation systems can foster a fairer and more inclusive online environment. Before I finish reading the rest of this, I will tell you, I don't understand why people that are supposedly part of the SHIB army are constantly fudding Satoshi Kusama, fudding the project, fudding every single aspect of the partnerships, fudding the magazine, fudding the names, fudding the SHIB identity, every aspect that's actually going to make this explode beyond just a pump and dump. They keep fudding. So that right there is crazy. I had to reply to some trucker that was, this is like the karma system reputation. That's like China. Like, I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and hit this guy in the face. Because what this actually does is it protects the community by allowing people to see, let's say, a developer that has a couple successful projects or didn't rug it. Okay, now you have more trust in that, as opposed to right now where it's the Wild West, everyone aping into every single coin that comes out every single day, getting rugged, absolutely, smacked upside the head, their portfolio looking like it's on life support, and then they're over here mad at Shibarium, but they're the ones not looking at the contracts, not looking at the teams, having no system, just like pump and dump, getting absolutely wrecked. All right, pump fun, no. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. So everyone over here has to understand that this is a system being put into place in order to at least give us some kind of way, okay? Because this right here, literally, this is like the digital version of street cred, okay? Think about it like that. This is the digital version of street cred, all right? You can't buy street cred, okay? So you can't buy mastery, all right? So this right here is basically a karma system linked to your wallet through a DID, a decentralized identity. And of course, they call it SHIB identity here. But if you don't know about a DID system, please do a little research. In fact, go to GitHub. I got a little NFT from GitHub for doing a couple of courses over there on DID and how it works. So anyways, that being said, don't get fudded out of your bag. In fact, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not even telling you what to do. You already know this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am telling you what I would do if I was you, straight up. All right. There is no other way for you to move up in the world other than crypto when it comes to solid projects, not stocks, not TLT, not treasury bonds, not municipal bonds, not art, not collectibles, not, trading cards. All right. So just keeping it 100 with you guys. All right. Look at what happened with NVIDIA today. Absolutely smacked upside the head. All right. Billions of dollars. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. Trying to get outside the inflationary system, outside of this ultra manipulated system that actually has a lot to do with the shadow cats of the world. You already know the shadow cats dominate the centralized systems of the world, and Shiba Inu is that force that is trying to decentralize aspects of finance for the people. Shibarium is the people's chain. And then you got other chains, Polygon, Solana, those control chains. Let's keep it 100. All right. That's why people keep getting wrecked. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and get into this. I know I'm long-winded, but I did tell you I was gonna do a 2-hour stream. So if you do appreciate that, like I know a lot of you do because you asked for it, go ahead and hit that sub, hit that like, bell it up, because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent, and that way you could be first. All right, because you already know I'm Bone Army, you're Bone Army, we're Bone Army. All right. So if you'd like to know how the Shiba Inu community is poised to redefine participation through the innovative Shiba Inu Karma initiative, our SHIB Spotlight feature has got you covered. Find out how contributions are prioritized over coin ownership. Understand how important that is, all right? Empowering community members to earn significant influence and rewards based on their active involvement. Before I continue reading, also keep in mind, Treat, Shiba Inu Treat is the participation token. Okay, so I'm just putting that out there for you guys. There's different ways for you to earn these points. All right, and you don't even have to have a bunch of money. Okay, this right here is not about coin ownership. Once again, it's about what you're doing with it. Are you participating? Are you providing small liquidity? Are you making small transactions? Are you sending some donations, even if they're small? Are you making some transactions on the blockchain to other wallets? Okay, all of that counts. Just putting that out there for you guys. All right, cool. So the accumulation of karma points allows individuals to gain recognition and access a range of benefits, thus nurturing a culture of engagement and reciprocity. I just told you guys about the different systems from Pub to Mutt to Dogo Master. All right, so just understand that if that is something that interests you, if having the equivalent of street cred on the blockchain matters to you, all right, just putting it out there. All right, so we're also pleased to welcome back our next gen SHIB column to offer insights on a reputation-based governance layer within the Karma framework. Here we examine how this innovative approach rewards on-chain participation. Discover how these changes can lead to a more inclusive digital space where every contribution counts. Our SHIB Deep Dive article offers an in-depth look at the vital function of reputation systems in online communities. By examining platforms such as Reddit and Stack Overflow, we reveal how these systems enhance our user engagement and instill trust, making them essential for the vitality of digital spaces. Additionally, this edition elucidates the role of star ratings derived from reputation systems in establishing digital trustworthiness. We also trace the evolution of social capital in the digital age, exploring how trust has transformed in response to technological advancements and user dynamics. Don't miss our informative Karma FAQ, where we provide comprehensive insights into the workings of Karma, including strategies for earning points and unlocking exclusive benefits. This resource is designed to help you navigate the SHIB ecosystem and elevate your influence within the community. Finally, we tackle the pressing issue of the blockchain scaling crisis, assessing why current solutions may not be adequate and what innovative approaches are being pursued to achieve true global capacity. Join us in exploring the challenges facing blockchain technology and the bright minds working towards viable solutions. As you immerse yourself in the 74th edition, we invite you to engage with the diverse topics covered, especially the transformative potential of contribution, tracking, and community empowerment. Happy reading. All right, so I will tell you this definitely could add a little some, but it's so much information that it's kind of hard for them to keep it like that. But you know what? It was good, my people. Let's keep it going. We're already on page 6. All right, understand this goes quickly, and I will answer your questions at the end. I'm gonna just keep this going because if not, I'm never gonna get through all of this. All right, and like I told you, I was gonna hit you with this because this is where the alpha is. The alpha is in the primary sources, official sources, the Discord. Obviously, the Discord is probably the number one source where you can actually talk to people, get articles, And of course, the Shib Magazine. Discord and the Shib Magazine, probably two of the most important sources for people that want to be involved. I myself do not get involved in Discord as much as I should, but that is actually related to the centralization of Twitter. So there it is. So 360 for you guys. All right. So beyond likes, the rise of online contribution tracking. Moving beyond superficial metrics, online contribution tracking qualifies meaningful user actions to foster more transparent and engaging digital communities. So the one thing I'm going to say before I even read this, and actually not before I take a drink though, I had to get a little water in my little ting. All right, is that the Shib team, see, even when it comes to a metric system, or superficial metric system that for online contribution and how to track it, different ways of having user engagement actually measured, even in that they try to be the best. A whole karma system, how to improve. See, and that's what I like about this project. That's why I'm so bullish on it. And honestly, Shib to the moon forever. All right, cool. So oh shit, hold on. What happened here? It moved a little bit. Was this? Oh yeah, it was this. Damn, it was actually the little wheel. All right, cool. Let me see. Chill, bro, chill. Let me move it up a little bit. All right, cool. It says, all right, let me see. All right, cool. So it says, as the digital landscape matures, a fundamental shift is underway, moving from fleeting metrics towards systems focused on contribution tracking, quantifying genuine user participation to shape a more transparent and engaging online world. The digital world is awash in data, yet genuine value and consistent participation often remain obscured. Fleeting likes, easily gained follower counts, and other superficial metrics have proven inadequate as true measures of meaningful engagement or contribution. This creates a disconnect where effort doesn't always translate to visibility. This is where the potential of activity tracking systems emerges. All right, so this is another activity tracking systems. All right, emerges a deliberate effort to move beyond these shallow signals and capture the essence of user involvement. Before I continue, of course, you already know a lot of these influencers buy their followers, they buy their likes, they buy the engagement. That's not new. It's called farming. All right, there's a bunch of companies that sell basically any service that you want. All right, from the hundreds to the thousands. All right, they have literal farms of people just working that. So that's what they're talking about. Very easily gained. All right. Now, what they're trying to do, they're trying to move towards something that's linked to you, to your identity, but that nobody knows it's you. And once again, that is where the beauty of fully homomorphic encryption comes in. The beauty of the Shib identity, which of course is the decentralized identity structure that has been developed. All right, cool. They haven't got into it yet, but just understand, I just want to give you a little context since we are going deep in this. Once again, I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, aka Crypto Nostradamus, hitting you upside the head. Just coming at you. All right, cool. So it says meaningful engagement. This is where the potential activity. All right, so think of it. God damn it. Why do I keep hitting the scroll wheel? As soon as I hit the scroll wheel, it goes right. It goes left. All right, so it says, think of it. Well, getting pissed off right now. All right, hold on, guys. Why is it doing that shit? All right, bruh. What the fuck? I'm scrolling one, it's going like hella. See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. I didn't have to deal with all this shit when I was doing just the one page. There, I get it. They want to go professional. They want to go with their PDF and all that. But look at all this shit. This is what we're having to deal with when we're reading this shit, though. All right, cool. So, anyways, so this creates a disconnect, blah, blah, blah. All right, so think of it like experience points, XP in gaming, just as players earn XP for completing quests or defeating challenges, these online systems assign quantifiable measures to valuable user actions. This approach moves beyond simple popularity to reflect demonstrable effort and participation. For millennia, societies have sought ways to identify and evaluate those who contribute to the common good, from ancient honors for distinguished citizens to modern patents for inventors. Recognizing valuable actions has driven progress. The challenge now is translating this principle effectively into the digital realm using robust measurements. My bad, I just did it again. The current reliance on superficial metrics has created a distorted landscape where popularity often trumps substance and genuine contributions are lost in the noise. This breeds frustration among community members who feel their efforts go unnoticed. The need isn't just for reward, but for clear acknowledgement of demonstrable participation through, what was that? Through better tracking. All right, let's go ahead and slide into this. So it says the problem why superficial metrics demand contribution tracking. In response to this growing dissatisfaction, a new generation of online platforms are experimenting with systems designed to move beyond superficial metrics and recognize the value of demonstrable activity and contribution. See, this is what I'm saying about the SHIB, though. They never just do. They're like, what's the best? How can we go around the game, how people game the system, game likes, game followers, game, etc. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about this before I continue going on. And that's also why they need this reputation karma system. So now that you hear people saying, oh, this right here is like China, this and that, first of all, it's propaganda. Do not listen to them. This right here is the future. Do not mess with Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is the #1 project on Ethereum. Period, hands down. So all these people that are trying to FUD Shiba Inu are literally FUDding the #1 project on Ethereum. So what are they pushing? When you hear them talk about Shiba Inu, ask them what they're pushing then. What new wave are they on that we don't know about, right? And you'll see that quickly it'll disintegrate into some pump and dump, not even close to the entire ecosystem. Keep in mind, this is not just a market cap project. This will be a gross national product, a gross domestic product. Understand the power of SHIB OS, of the Shiba state of Shibarium coming at you, my people. Understand what is being formed in front of you, was being formed in front of you, like if this was Voltron, my people. All right, so these systems, often inspired by principles of game theory and behavioral economics, aim to create a more equitable and rewarding online environment by directly incentivizing specific valuable actions and fostering a culture of participation functioning much like XP systems. They provide a clearer picture of user engagement than simple likes or follows. And that's literally what I'm talking about. Like the guilds of medieval Europe, which fostered craftsmanship and ensured quality through rigorous standards and peer recognition. These activity tracking systems seek to establish a transparent framework for acknowledging user actions, providing users with a sense of progression and accomplishment, and fostering a culture of active participation. How contribution tracking empowers communities. The promise of contribution tracking lies in its capacity to transform online systems by making participation visible and measurable. Consider how open source software thrives because contributions, code, commits, bug reports are tracked and attributed, or how Wikipedia's value is built on the sum of millions of tracked edits. These examples demonstrate how facilitating and acknowledging contribution unlocks innovation. The next evolution involves building structures such as specific contribution tracking mechanisms like the karma system to streamline the process of quantifying demonstrable participation. This tracked activity can then inform broader reputation systems. In this edition, we explore this transformative shift, delving into the mechanics of contribution tracking, examining its potential to reshape online communities by focusing on demonstrable effort and imagining a future where participation is actively measured through transparent contribution tracking. All right, so that's banger. All right, I really don't know how. First of all, I get it. It's easier to FUD. But if you even read one Shib Magazine or one of their texts, one of the over 36 chambers of technology that they have, challenge those people to mention 5 of them. If they can mention 5 of those 36 chambers, then you know what? They might know a little bit about what they're talking about. Now, if they can't even do that, you already know you're wasting your time, and that person is just upset because the macroeconomics is basically pushing a lot of us sideways and down, and then they're upset because they're overextended. All right, don't forget, as they always say, don't put in more than you're willing to lose. All right, cool. So understanding the mechanics of contribution tracking. Just as blockchain challenges traditional finance, the rise of contribution tracking recontextualizes our understanding of engagement. These systems provide quantifiable data points reflecting user effort, which can be factored into reputation assessment or unlock system privileges. Perhaps the most profound implication is the potential to empower individuals by making their actions visible and quantifiable through contribution tracking. This creates a more level playing field where consistent, valuable participation contributes to one's standing. Using measurable scores instead of relying solely on initial status or follower count. You see what I mean? So that's another thing too. So that actually brings a more fair playing field where, you know, someone comes in because they have 1 million followers. Now they say something and now it matters somehow, but yet people putting in work, reading the Shib magazine, for example, trying to explain shit to people, or just anything else, because they might not have the follower count, or they might not have the initial status, or they might not have the XYZ. No, come on. So this right here is absolutely banger for everyone. And keep in mind, if they are doing that and they happen to have a big follower count, well, guess what? Their reputation will still go up at the end. That's what's dope about it. All right, cool. So this thing is killing me. You're killing me, Larry. All right, cool. So contribution tracking and a new era of online engagement. What if the future of online engagement was built on a foundation where meaningful actions were quantified through contribution tracking, contributing to systems where collective community efforts were visibly harnessed? A quiet revolution is underway, fueled by the desire for a more meaningful interaction and the recognition that value lies in consistent positive actions. As we explore this new landscape, we discover the future is cultivating participation, quantifying effort via robust contribution tracking like karma systems, acknowledging contributions, and building a transparent digital world where activity truly counts. As we learn to track and acknowledge, the deeper question becomes, what kind of digital future, built on what values, will we choose to construct together? Banger article. Let's go to the next one. So see, that right there explains why this is so important, okay, on so many different levels. So when you hear people talk about that this is like China or whatever they want to say, bro, honestly, understand that they really don't have the vision that Shiba Inu has. And that, honestly, this is the only project out there that actually has this problem, which is the problem that they're so advanced, so ahead of their time. They're literally 4 years, they're already on the next bull run type situation. You feel me? Like what they're talking about right now, everyone's going to be talking about next bull run. Why? Because everyone is over here just talking about AI, not really utility or advancing to an actual decentralized network, social state. Okay, this is what Shiba Inu is actually developing. Whether you guys understand it or not, just know that the future is in this project. I myself miss Bitcoin, but I will not miss Shiba Inu. All right, not financial advice. Shiba Inu Karma System, earn points and gain influence. The Shiba Inu Karma System quantifies user contributions, allowing active participants to earn karma points and unlock influence within the karma system, much like XP systems in games. All right, so basically it's almost like a gamification of reputation, which is dope. Shiba Inu flips the script with its innovative Shiba Inu karma system, moving beyond passive holding to reward active participation with tangible influence and recognition, all tracked transparently on the Shibarium blockchain. Forget just holding, I'm sorry, bring it back. Forget just hodling, right? This is crypto. How did I say holding, not hodling right there, man? That right there was disrespectful to the crypto gods, all right? So once again, forget just hodling. Now your activity unlocks influence within the Shiba Inu system. The newly unveiled Shiba Inu Karma System functions much like an experience point XP system in gaming, meticulously tracking your valuable contributions, every helpful interaction, every DeFi move on Shiba Swap, every supportive transaction using ecosystem tokens. Your karma score becomes more than just a number. It's a measure of your engagement, unlocking potential rewards and access, solidifying your standing in the community. Higher activity translates directly to greater visibility and potential influence. It's time to demonstrate your commitment to the Shiba Inu journey. Start contributing, start earning karma. All right, absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on the next page. Like I said, if you like, see what I mean? This right here is banger. If you like crypto, if you like Shiba Inu, there's literally an entire Shiba Inu magazine for you, so you can get informed, so you can, like me, like the Bone Army. All right, I'm Bone Army, but you're Bone Army. We are the Bone Army. All right, so like the Bone Army, we can go out and kill FUD, because there's a lot of FUDders out there. But the easiest and most effective way to kill FUD is by being informed. Okay, information kills FUD. So what is the Shiba Inu Karma System? The Shiba Inu Karma System is a point-based mechanism. It tracks positive actions within the Shiba Inu community and its platforms. Think of it like experience points, XP, in a video game. Completing tasks earns XP. Specific positive actions in the Shiba Inu world earn karma points. This first release is a beta version. It is the foundation. Calculating initial scores requires syncing historical user activity across various platforms. This data synchronization process may take some time. And if you saw in the video that I showed you earlier, or if you caught it yesterday, that's exactly what's happening right now. So some of the data wasn't fully available. So users should expect karma points calculations and individual scores to change during this beta period. This will happen as the data sync completes and as the team adds more ecosystem products and trackable actions. What exists now is just the start. Keep in mind, another thing too is, are you playing the video games? Are you playing the Shiba Eternity? Are you participating in Lapdogs? Are you doing Shib Bridge, Agent Shiboshi Rush? Are you participating in these? Are you syncing your wallet to them? Did you already transfer the Web 2 Shiba Eternity to the Web 3 and get your tokens on over there, your cards over there? Transactions start playing on the blockchain. If you haven't, I'm just giving you more alpha. Go ahead and do it so you can get some of these points. All right, so users expect karma point calculations and individual scores to change during this beta. This will happen as the data sync completes and as the team adds more ecosystem products and trackable actions. That what exists now is just the start. All right, your Shiba Inu Karma score is a public record of your engagement. Higher scores signal greater participation. This could unlock benefits or influence. The system records scores on the Shibarium blockchain. This transparency allows other developers to potentially use the Karma system for their own projects built on Shibarium. An intake process is planned soon. See what I mean? This is another system to create communities within this community. That's banger. This will let other teams formally integrate their products with the Karma framework. Karma points are earned through action. They cannot be bought or traded. This ensures genuine participation is measured. How can you earn SHIB Karma? No, down here. Oh no, it is this one, I think, up here. So let me go up here. How can you earn SHIB Karma? Earning SHIB Karma involves actively supporting the Shiba Inu network. Core actions contributing to your score in this beta phase include wallet activity, transactions involving Shiba Inu ecosystem token, SHIB Bone Leash Treat, generate karma points, sending, receiving, and swapping these tokens within the ecosystem, demonstrates activity and supports platform liquidity. God damn it, I keep messing up, and I know what I keep doing. I keep trying to go scroll down, and then it just does this right here. So my bad, my people. That's on me. User error. All right. Shiba swap participation, providing liquidity to Shiba swap pools, creating new token pairs, staking tokens, swapping, adding new tokens, and validating stakes are key karma generating actions on the decentralized exchange. There it is, my people. They're giving you the alpha right there. Create new pairs, all right? New token pairs, stake tokens, swap, adding new pairs, and validating stakes are key karma generating actions. Community engagement, constructive discussion, valuable content creation, and supporting other users within official Shiba Inu community channels contribute to your karma score. Documentation notes karma reflects reputation and contribution earned through actions like posting content, participating in discussions, and engaging in Shiba swap transactions. Ensuring fairness, the logarithmic curve. This is what I like. A vital aspect of the karma calculation is the use of specially designed logarithmic curve formula. The mathematical approach ensures that users with significantly larger holdings or transaction volumes, whales, quote unquote, do not gain disproportionately high karma points compared to regular users. I wonder what kind of logarithm they're using. I wonder if it's the quadratic formula, because that was one that I believe GitHub uses. So it aims to level the playing field, rewarding consistent participation more heavily than just sheer volume. This extensible formula considers multiple variables, making the karma calculation more nuanced and fair. I mean, yeah, that's what Shiba Inu is about. Once again, let's go to the next page. But it's about being fair, where right now everything is so unfair and tilted towards the whales on every single ecosystem. And the problem is that a lot of these blockchains are actually run by these whales. So you really have no chance, my people. The power of SHIB Karma: enhanced voting power, increased visibility, exclusive features. Another thing I'm going to tell you is look at the graphics within the magazine. This is a professional magazine, all right? Some of these projects can't even come up with a successful team to launch a successful NFT without fumbling that, or a liquidity situation so that they can actually burn some of it for the project because of their greed. They want to keep it or sell it. You know what I mean? Where over here, the actual leaders of this blockchain called Shibarium, the SHIB Vanguard, is over here creating systems to actually give people an opportunity, a chance to fight against the shadow cats, man. This is why I love this project. The power of karma. What will you unlock beta? As karma accumulates, users unlock a range of benefits that provide real influence within the ecosystem. Enhanced voting power. Higher karma levels may factor into or contribute weight towards voting power. In future community governance proposals, potentially giving more active contributors a stronger voice, increased visibility. So users with higher karma scores gain greater visibility within community platforms, signaling their level of activity and contribution. Potential for exclusive features, access to certain features, tools like increased proposal draft limits based on activity level, or events might incorporate karma thresholds, providing unique opportunities to highly engaged participants. Shiba Inu karma levels, your journey to influence, current beta structure. The karma system employs a tiered structure, with users progressing through various levels as they accumulate karma points. These levels range from pup 10 to 50 points to Dogo Master 10,000 points or above. Each level signifies milestones in activity and may unlock benefits tied to that engagement level. So pup 10 to 50 points. God damn it, I did the same thing again. 1x voting power. At the entry point of the karma hierarchy, here, this is the exactly where I want it right here. All right. Of the karma hierarchy, the pup represents the nascent engagement of a new participant. While offering no special privileges, the level confers a foundational voting power, a symbolic representation of their initial stake in the decentralized governance of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through all these with you guys. All right, so graduated. Let me see, is this the next one? No, sir. Almost. Young Mutt, 50 to 100 points. Special badge, no special privileges. Young Mutt, 50 to 100 points. 1x voting. The Young Mutt ascends to the first tier of recognition within the karma system, maintaining the base voting power. Members at this level are distinguished by a special badge, a digital marker signifying their increased engagement, though not yet unlocking tangible advantages yet beyond symbolic acknowledgement. Graduated Shiba 100 to 500, 1.2x voting power. Special verified badge DAO voting power multiplier. Graduated Shiba 100 to 500 points, 1.2 voting power. Special members achieving graduated Shiba, quote unquote, status gain increased influence within the ecosystem. That indicated by an augmented voting power of 1.2x. This should be 1.2x. Or I guess this is right. X 1.2, whatever. Well, same situation. Further signifying their enhanced standing. These users receive a verified, quote unquote, badge and a multiplier application to DAO voting, providing a more impactful voice in community governance. Shib Apprentice, 500 to 1,000 points is a 1.4 voting power. Previous privileges, upvote power doubled. 5 drafts, 2 proposals. Reaching the Shib Apprentice quote unquote tier unlocks expanded avenues for creative contribution and leadership within the Shiba Inu community. The voting power amplified to 1.4 x 1.4. That feels weird. 1.4x. It's 100x. It's not x 100, but I get it. Plus the carried over benefits of previous levels. These users gain the capacity to significantly influence discourse through double up vote power and the opportunity to initiate both draft proposals and formal governance initiatives. Kind of banger. I'm telling you, this is literally the fairest ecosystem that you guys have ever been a part of. Aspiring GrandShiba 5,000 to 10,000 points. X 1.6 voting power. The aspiring GrandShiba quote unquote tier marks a consolidation of influence within the Shiba Inu ecosystem, maintaining prior privileges while increasing voting power to 1x 1.6. Members at this level gain elevated visibility for their contributions, with replies featured prominently in community. Let me try that again. with replies featured prominently in community discussions. More tools are provided to users that allow them to have 10 drafts and 5 proposals. So GrandShiba 5,000 to 10,000 points. Previous privileges, moderator opportunity 20 to 10 drafts. My bad, I didn't read that for the previous one. 10 drafts and 5 proposals for the other one. All right, so 1.8 voting power, okay? X 1.8. So designation of GrandShiba reflects a significant commitment to the long-term health and governance of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, sustaining previous acquired privileges and augmenting voting power to X 1.8. Members at this level are granted the opportunity to assume moderator roles, acting as stewards of community conduct and contributing to the maintenance of platform integrity. Additionally, the user is capable of 20 drafts and 10 proposals. Dogo Master. Okay, I think this is the highest one so far. And there's a higher one with a crown I saw. Because I don't see it here. This is the Shiba Princess, but that makes no sense. All right, Dogo Master X 2.0 voting power. Previous privileges. Comments shown at the top. 50 drafts, 20 proposals. All right, this is 10,000 and above points. X 2.0 voting power. As the apex of the Shib Karma hierarchy, the Dogo Master represents the highest echelon of influence and community leadership within the Shiba Inu ecosystem. In addition to retaining all prior privileges and commanding maximum voting power of X 2.0, Dogo Masters gain the power of prioritize visibility. Dogo Masters have the capacity to have more visibility with more tools at their disposal, such as 50 drafts and 20 proposals. All right, so that's actually what I read you in the previous one. So it's good that at least, even though I hadn't read the Shib magazine, I was still on point. All right, what's going on here? Let me zoom out. Now I actually want to zoom out because what's going on over here? I can't see nothing. Shib Karma is earned, not bought. Well, what happened here? Swing back, bust. So Shib Karma is earned, not bought. Karma points cannot be purchased or transferred. They are tied to your decentralized identity in or on Shibarium, ensuring the score reflects genuine activity. Karma scores are public on user profiles, acting as transparent indicator of contribution. This system emphasizes real, organic engagement over financial manipulation. Does it also have if a developer was a scammer or a rugger, like a little rug? That'd be kind of, they get like a little Aladdin rug or something. All right, cool. With the beta launch of the Shiba Inu Karma System, the core team introduces a novel way to recognize and incentivize participation. Built transparently on-chain, it signals a shift, rewarding the actions that build and sustain the community. While this is the initial version with plans for expansion and integration with more products and external teams, the foundation is laid. Start engaging, start contributing, and start earning karma points on Shibarium. The future of Shiba Inu is being shaped by those who are building it. The opportunity to contribute and be rewarded is now. Are you ready to be part of its future? So absolutely banger, I have to tell you. Shiba Inu Karma shifts the balance of power in crypto governance. Shiba Inu Karma introduces a reputation-based governance layer that rewards on-chain participation, aiming to reduce the dominance of token wealth and promote a more inclusive, action-driven ecosystem. In the Shiba Inu ecosystem, power is not bought, it's earned. The new Shiba Inu Karma System beta is rewriting the rules of governance by tracking and rewarding on-chain participation, not wallet size, running directly on Shibarium. Karma acts like experience points in a game, recording wallet interactions, liquidity, activity, and community contributions as public verifiable scores. Where the traditional decentralized governance often defaults to coin count, more tokens, more say. Shiba Inu is breaking away from that model, and that's what I like about Shiba Inu. Karma offers a merit-based alternative, rewarding what users do, not just what they hold. This could eventually tip the balance of influence toward the most active and engaged community members. You see what I mean? This is what I'm talking about, my people. All right, let me see. Over here. And I'm going to try to get to your comments, but this is definitely running much longer than I thought it would. But this is the alpha that a lot of you guys want. So this is the alpha that I'm going to give you guys. All right, get you your karma up. All right, so Shiba Inu karma. And once again, I'm doing this right now, but you could do this on your own. This is issue 74. That means that if this is the first issue that you've actually ever looked into because of me, you've missed 73 other banger issues also. Keep that in mind. All right, cool. So Shiba Inu karma, a new metric of engagement. In many DAOs, wealth equates. I'm too old, my people. I'm gonna have to bring this up a little bit because I can't see nada. All right, so all right, let me go ahead and grab this, move it over here. All right, so in many DAOs, wealth equates to power, potentially skewing decisions. I believe that is very true. Shiba Inu aims for a more inclusive model. Karma emerges as a potentially game-changing element by linking potential future voting weight influence to verifiable on-chain activity rather than only token holding. It encourages Shibisins to contribute value through meaningful actions tracked on Shibarium, wallet transactions, keeping the ecosystem active, adding liquidity on ShibaSwap, or staking tokens on Shibarium. Future integrations may include posting quality content, engaging constructively, mechanisms to be announced. Future governance may incorporate upvoting or downvoting proposals. Once again, look at these cool little graphics. Some of these could be shirts, bro, straight up. Crucially, to ensure fairness, Shiba Inu has implemented an important logarithmic curve formula for karma calculation. This mathematical approach is designed specifically to prevent whales, users with extremely high transaction volumes or holdings, from gaining disproportionately large karma scores compared to regular active users. It rewards consistency and broader participation, aiming for a more equitable reflection of engagement than pure volume metrics might allow. This extensible formula considers multiple variables for a nuanced score. Each qualifying activity accumulates karma points, highlighting how real participation tracked transparently on-chain contributes to the community's direction. SHIB Karma levels, perks, and the climb to Dogo Master. Rather than a one-size-fits-all approach, the Shiba Inu community has a tiered system to reflect an individual's journey and standing. Every new member starts at the pup level. Once they've earned a minimum of 10 points and let me move this up. Keep in mind, I already told you guys how you can do this. They're explaining to you how you can do it, and can climb all the way to Dogo Master, 10,000 points or over. The tiers continue, each rising the voting multiplier and unlocking new privileges until finally reaching Dogo Master at a 2x voting. See, that's exactly how it should be, not X 2.0, at a 2.0x or 2x voting boost. The higher your karma, the stronger your voice in community decisions, an apt reward for consistent dedication. This tiered structure reflects an individual's journey. The higher your karma, the stronger your potential voice in future community decisions. A planned reward for consistent dedication within the beta framework and beyond. By climbing these tiers, Shibisins develop a demonstrated stake in the ecosystem's well-being. Someone who devotes time and effort is given a pathway to a proportionally stronger voice, fostering earned influence, incentivizing positive engagement. Shiba Inu's governance model pushes beyond mere voting weights, quote unquote. Each Shibisin's karma score is a living reflection of how they interact with the ecosystem. Are they discussing proposals, helping others in the community forums, or adding liquidity to keep the market stable? Every good deed counts. God damn it, I just did the same thing right now. My bad. And they had a little thing here right before I did that. Let's see if I can see it. So it says, encourage collaboration, community accountability, reduce toxic behavior. Why does this matter? Reduce toxic behavior. When your reputation translates to genuine influence, spam, insults, or low effort posts can harm your standing. Encourage collaboration. High karma Shibisans often become mentors, introducing newcomers to best practices in liquidity pooling or social engagement. Knowing their standing grows with the success of others. Community accountability. A user who repeatedly behaves in ways the community deems unproductive will see their growth stall. This self-moderating mechanism curbs the bad apple, quote unquote, effect. In a sense, the system gamifies, quote unquote, governance, but with a constructive twist. The game is rigged to reward helpful, beneficial actions that keep Shiba Inu's environment thriving. All right. So you can see how this plays a part into it and how they're trying to foster a gamification of good behavior. I'm with that. All right. There's so much toxicity over here. I myself fall victim to contributing to giving it back to them. All right. Because I really don't like to take anything from them. So I got to dish it back. But that just adds into the whole toxic environment. All right, cool. Balancing token based on reputation-based power. So tokens remain essential, driving economics of ShibaSwap and Shibarium, but Shib Karma infuses the governance layer with potential for fairness and depth. Combined influence. Future governance models may reflect both token stake and karma multiplier, recognizing value locked and quality of engagement. Democratic access. New members can earn karma through basic on-chain actions, lowering the barrier to demonstrating engagement compared to pure wealth accumulation. Long-term commitment. Active small users can potentially gain more governance weight via karma than passive whales, fostering an earn your place, quote unquote, culture. Real-time proposals, governance as social experience, debate quality. Practical effects of governance, real-time proposals, future state. When governance proposals are live on Shibarium, karma levels may decisively shape outcomes via weighted voting. Debate quality, potential. Future platform iterations could highlight contributions from higher karma members, surfacing insights from proven contributors. Governance as a social experience, evolving by rewarding on-chain actions. Karma inherently links practical usage with potential governance standing, potential pitfalls, and future refinements. No XP-like system is perfect, especially in beta. The Shiba Inu team acknowledges the potential for gaming the system and is committed to monitoring and refining karma calculation methods. The fully on-chain nature of karma on Shibarium aids transparency in this process. Potential future refinements include on-chain verification, automated fraud detection, community curation. Oh, is this freezing up? I hope this isn't freezing up, my people. Sometimes this kicks me out during the middle of the stream. So I hope that's not about to happen right now. In fact, I should be monitoring it on something else. So expanding tracked actions, incorporating more ecosystem products and activities into karma scoring post beta, refining the logarithmic curve, adjusting the formula based on real world data to maintain fairness, automated anomaly detection, developing tools to flag suspicious activity aimed at artificially boosting karma, external integration and growth, actively developing the planned intake system to allow external teams building on Shibarium to leverage and integrate with karma, broadening its utility and strengthening the network effect. Quest system implementation, rolling out specific tasks for users to earn additional karma. This iteration approach, leveraging the transparency of an on-chain system, is key to karma's long-term success. Shiba Inu karma as culture. Okay, this is another thing too, which is also not really being understood by some of the people that like to FUD. It's one thing to talk about governance, it's one thing to talk about social media, it's one thing to talk about economics, it's one thing to talk politics, but all of that, you can't have an effective community, an effective country without culture. And that's what Shiba Inu is actually cultivating right now, although it goes above so many people's heads. And it's okay though. Let it go above people's heads. Understand the value that you are about to capture. You feel me? All right, so Shiba Inu karma as culture. Beyond the algorithms and multipliers, SHIB Karma has cultivated a cultural mindset within Shiba Inu. It's a daily reminder that the ecosystem values positive action and ongoing contributions over everything else. A pup who asks thoughtful questions in the DAO hub might find themselves rising to SHIB apprentice in no time, their insights shaping votes that directly impact the ecosystem treasury, partnerships, or product roadmap. Karma, in this sense, become a social contract. All right, and this term right here, social contract, goes back to David Hume and people like von Humboldt and Rousseau. Okay, the social compact. Understand, this is deep, my people. All right, you help the community helps you gain a stronger voice. You keep learning and contributing. Your seat at the governance table grows more assured. Governance by good deeds. In a crypto world often dominated by speculation, Shiba Inu Karma injects a layer of verifiable on-chain governance potential based on participation. While tokens are critical, Karma measures the heart of the ecosystem, its people, and their dedication in the Shibarium blockchain. By elevating demonstrable activity as a key factor, Shiba Inu ensures future governance isn't solely dictated by wealth, but significantly influenced by those who invest themselves through action. It's an innovative approach, potentially pioneering truly inclusive blockchain governance. The journey from pup to Dogo Master demands participation, but the reward is more than just a potential vote boost. It's a testament to an earned voice, transparently recorded on-chain. As Shiba Inu refines Karma beyond its beta launch, every interaction shapes not just individual standing, but the collective, decentralized future of the ecosystem. All right, that's what we are talking about, my people. All right, this is once again the Shiba Inu ecosystem. If you don't know about me, I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, aka Crypto Nostradamus, hitting you with the Shib Magazine. This right here is free. Okay, this magazine is free, and you can actually mint the cover of this magazine. Okay, look at me, I'm on page 16. This right here, if you haven't read the other ones, think about it. This one primarily is focused on the karma system. Think about all the ones you missed with the technology of Shibarium, or the 36 chambers of technology in their technology stack Shibarium OS, or them talking about the Shiba state and what that means, or delving into some of the initial technology of Shiba Swap, or talking about the Wolf Wars right now. If you were ahead of it, you already got in on some of those liquidities. If you didn't and you happen to stumble across this, well, guess what? You have an opportunity right now, because I'm telling you what to do thanks to the Shib Magazine. And that way you can actually be ahead of everyone else, because I'm going to be honest, most people don't read. Most people don't read. Most people just want everything handed to them. Most people, if they are part of the Shib army, some of them are just about when pump, when moon, when. All right. kind of counterproductive if you ask me. But then you have some of the Sheep army that is more informed. They definitely pump the token positively, defend against the FUD. And then you got the Bone and Treat army, which goes in, reads the magazines, reads the roadmaps, light papers, white papers, etc., and always has the team's back, because we understand that this right here is the beginning of something so big that a lot of the FUDders unfortunately don't even have the capacity to fully understand it, because it takes a lot. So thank God that Ryoshi, Shaitoshi, Reventech, Cal, etc., Shadowhunter has been putting in the work in the background to create what is going to be, in my opinion, not only the king of crypto, but the first viable crypto decentralized social state. I don't like the network state, because that I tie that to the neo-feudalist cultists over here, like the Musk and all them that want to do their own states within. But regardless of that being said, the first social state, because that's what we are. All right, so digital trust, how Reddit Stack Overflow, more ranked users step into the digital arena where a few voices command the spotlight while the silent majority observes. Step into the digital arena where a few voices command the spotlight while the silent majority observes. The well-documented 99-1 principle reveals that 90% of users remain passive, 9% contribute sporadically, and only 1% generate the bulk of content. For instance, on Stack Overflow, John Skeet. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't. My bad, John. How many times have you heard that? All right. Has earned over 1.2 million reputation points, illustrating how a single contributor can wield significant influence. Such dynamics reveal the dual-edged nature of reputation systems, which drive engagement while potentially concentrating authority. This is the phenomenon that's increasingly relevant in today's decentralized crypto landscape that fuels innovation and fosters resilient communities, transforming digital interactions globally. So that's a good example right there, where one person has so much reputation, he basically almost centralizes a lot of the engagement with posts. So that fuels innovation and fosters resilient communities, transforming digital interactions globally. A reputation system is critical. A critical mechanism within digital platforms that assign scores, badges, or ranks to users based on their contributions and interactions within the community. In the context of cryptocurrency ecosystems, its primary objectives are to incentivize positive behavior, promote trust among users, and enable peer-driven governance. Case study 1, Reddit. All right, and what does it say up here though, real quick? Let me. Damn, I missed the other one. See it? All right, cool. So by rewarding valuable contributions, these systems reinforce accountability and encourage active engagement while simultaneously providing a framework for mitigating undesirable activity. Ultimately, a well-designed reputation system fosters transparency, facilitates informed decision-making, and sustains the integrity and growth of decentralized communities. This drives both innovation and long-term success in the digital space. Reputation systems are potent tools for engagement and trust, but their success depends on a design tailored to the community's unique needs and goals. By aligning metrics, incentives, and governance with specific values, these systems can effectively promote quality contributions and transparency. This article delves into the role of reputation systems within online communities, focusing on how platforms like Reddit and Stack Overflow utilize these systems to maintain engagement and foster trust. Okay, there it is. So Case study 1, Reddit. Reddit is a popular social media platform known for its diverse user-generated content, organized around various subreddits, quote unquote, that cater to specific topics and interests. Reddit employs a straightforward upvote, downvote mechanism that directly influences a user's karma, serving as a public measure of community engagement. At its core, the upvote, downvote mechanism is simple and intuitive, effectively elevating a popular content and rewarding quality contributors. This straightforward approach allows for immediate feedback and can surface high-value discussions. However, the system is not without its challenges. It is vulnerable to manipulation, with coordinated voting and bridging potentially distorted karma. Brigading, that's what it's called. All right. Brigading, potentially distorting karma scores. Moreover, the emphasis on collective. Let me move it up. On collective sentiment can foster echo chambers, suppression, dissenting opinions, and promoting a hive mentality, quote unquote. All right. In light of these insights, several pivotal questions come to mind. Firstly, does karma truly reflect a user's contribution to the community? While high karma can indicate that a user's posts have resonated with the community, it does not always capture the full value of their contributions. Factors like timing and the specific culture of subreddits can distort a user's actual impact. This means that valuable, nuanced insights might be overlooked if they don't align with mainstream opinions. Secondly, is the system fair to all users? The answer is debatable. New users or those sharing dissenting views often struggle to accumulate karma, while established users may benefit from the hive mentality, quote unquote, mentality previously mentioned. In essence, while Reddit's karma system effectively promotes engagement, its ability to accurately and equitably assess individual contributions remains imperfect. All right, so that's Reddit. So case study 2, Stack Overflow. Another popular reputation system often used by users is Stack Overflow. I myself have never heard of it, but I'm sure it's pretty big. So Stack Overflow is a premier question and answer platform tailored for programmers and technical professionals, fundamentally transforming how developers collaborate and resolve challenges. As a dynamic hub for knowledge exchange, it has cultivated a comprehensive peer-reviewed repository that shapes the modern software development landscape. One of its notable strengths lies in its robust reputation system, which rewards high-quality answers with points and badges. This system effectively incentivizes users to provide meticulous, well-researched responses, fostering a culture of expertise and ensuring that the most accurate solutions are prominently featured. Consequently, Stack Overflow has become an invaluable resource, continually expanding its archive of technical insights that benefit developers worldwide. However, the platform's commitment to technical precision is not without its drawbacks. The rigorous standards and competitive environment can be intimidating for newcomers who may struggle to meet the expectations of a community steeped in expertise. Additionally, the emphasis on detailed technical accuracy can sometimes overshadow the need for accessible, user-friendly explanations, potentially alienating those less versed in complex coding jargon. Stack Overflow's reputation system is highly effective at identifying and rewarding true experts. By rewarding points and badges for well-researched, accurate answers, the system ensures that those who consistently provide valuable knowledge gain recognition. However, the emphasis on accumulating reputation points can inadvertently foster a competitive environment While this competitive drive often results in meticulous, high-quality responses, it may also encourage some users to prioritize point gains over genuine collaboration. This dynamic can lead to a scenario where the pursuit of reputation overshadows cooperative problem solving, potentially discouraging newcomers or those whose strengths lie. Let me go to the next page. All right. So let's see. Let's come over here. Let's see what's going on with this. And this is actually dope, honestly. Because this always expands your knowledge, my people. You see what I mean? So case study 3, Quora. So Quora is a dynamic question and answer platform that invites a diverse community of experts, enthusiasts, and casual users to share insights on a wide range of topics. One of Quora's major strengths is its emphasis on detailed, narrative-driven responses that blend personal experience with expert analysis, offering readers nuanced perspectives. Its clean interface and organized platform facilitate thoughtful discourse and encourage comprehensive discussions. However, the platform faces challenges in verifying the credibility of contributors, and its reliance on popularity-based voting sometimes elevates trendy opinions over more substantive, lesser-known contributions. This can lead to a mix of high-quality answers along subjective or anecdotal content. In comparison to Reddit, Quora offers a more structured environment that focuses on depth rather than rapid-fire conversation, while Reddit's informational approach tends to generate lively but sometimes fragmented discussions. Against Stack Overflow's strict technical Q&A framework, Quora provides broader subject matter appeal, albeit with less rigorous quality control. Quora's unique blend of personal insight and expertise offers a distinctive alternative to readers seeking comprehensive answers across diverse topics. Case study for Duolingo. Duolingo is a widely recognized language learning platform that has revolutionized how millions approach new languages. Its engaging, game-like interface encourages daily practice by transforming lessons into interactive challenges. At the heart of Duolingo's approach is a reputation system that rewards progress with points, badges, and streaks, effectively gamifying the learning process. This system motivates users by providing immediate feedback and visible achievements, fostering a sense of accomplishment and friendly competition. One of the platform's greatest strengths is its simplicity and accessibility. Users quickly understand how to earn rewards, which keeps them engaged and returning for more practice. However, the resilience of gamified metrics can sometimes lead to superficial focus on point accumulation rather than genuine language proficiency. Critics argue that this may encourage rapid completion of lessons at the expense of deeper learning. In comparison to reputation systems on platforms like Reddit and Stack Overflow, Duolingo's model is less about community validation and more about personal progress tracking. While Reddit and Stack Overflow leverage peer feedback to validate expertise, Duolingo relies on algorithmic measures of performance to motivate individual learners. This distinction spotlights both the innovative application of gamification in education and the challenges of ensuring that such systems truly promote comprehensive learning. Comparative analysis: Stack Overflow versus Reddit versus Quora versus Duolingo. Online reputation systems vary widely in design and impact. Stack Overflow, Reddit, Quora, and Duolingo illustrate these differences across several key dimensions. Transparency. In terms of transparency, Stack Overflow clearly outlines its scoring rules and outlines its scoring rules and guidelines, providing users with explicit criteria, whereas Reddit rules are simpler and less formally documented. Quora and Duolingo offer immediate feedback through upvotes or gamified metrics, though their underlying rules can sometimes seem opaque. Fairness. Regarding fairness, Stack Overflow's meritocratic approach rewards high-quality contributions, yet Reddit's entrenched hierarchies may disadvantage those new to the system. Duolingo's system effectively motivates daily practice, but its focus on point accumulation may oversimplify language mastery. Resistance to manipulation. Manipulation is strongest on Stack Overflow, where stringent moderation minimizes gaming, while Reddit's open voting mechanism remains vulnerable to coordinated brigading. Alignment with community goals is most evident on Stack Overflow, which incentivizes technical expertise, where Quora's popularity-based voting can favor trendy topics over depth. Finally, robust moderation on Stack Overflow, driven by community review, contrasts with the more variable enforcement seen on Reddit and Quora. Each system reflects trade-offs between clarity, fairness, resilience against abuse, and alignment with community values, emphasizing the challenges in designing an equitable reputation framework. Recommendations for designing better reputation systems. To design more effective reputation systems, it's crucial to incorporate nuanced feedback mechanisms that go beyond basic numerical scores, prioritizing qualitative assessments alongside quantitative metrics, ensuring that contributions are evaluated more holistically, reflecting both the depth and impact of a user's input. Transparency is key. Providing clear insights into the algorithm behind reputation scores helps foster trust and user engagement. The system should also reward collaboration, mentorship, and other behaviors that benefit the greater community, promoting a culture of knowledge sharing over individual competition. Tailoring the reputation system to the specific needs and goals of a community enhances its significance, ensuring it aligns with the core values and objectives of that space. Additionally, continuous feedback and iteration on system design should be an ongoing process to adapt to evolving behavior and community culture. Finally, providing clear dispute resolution mechanisms ensures that users feel fairly represented, helping to maintain a balanced and equitable environment. By following these principles, reputation systems can better capture meaningful contributions and foster a more inclusive and supportive community. Before I go to the FAQs, understanding reputation systems, understand that everything that SHIB does is not just, they're literally providing you an article comparing different reputation systems, how they're gamed, how they're incentivized, how they're gamified. So do you think the karma system is just something that they're going to put together run of the mill? No, they're trying to make it the most fair and tailored system for our community. Once again, like this article explains, all right, a reputation system is also based on what the community is tailored to, what the system is geared towards, all right? So what are the core mechanics of each reputation system? Reddit utilizes a simple up-down vote mechanism that it adjusts a user's karma. Stack Overflow features a detailed points and badges system that rewards accurate and insightful answers. Quora employs community upvotes to rank detailed narrative-driven responses. Duolingo uses gamification through points, badges, and streaks to encourage regular language practice. What types of behavior does each system incentivize? Reddit encourages immediate community engagement and the surfacing of popular content. Stack Overflow rewards technical precision, thorough problem solving, and peer review. Quora fosters comprehensive insights and personal expertise through detailed storytelling. Duolingo motivates consistent learning habits and incremental progress. How well each system align with the goals and values of its community. Each system is tailored to its community's focus, be it open discussion, Reddit, technical excellence, Stack Overflow, narrative depth, Quora, or engaging education, Duolingo. How susceptible is each system to manipulation or abuse? Reddit, vulnerable to coordinated brigading and vote manipulation. Stack Overflow, more resistant due to stringent moderation and clear guidelines. Quora can be swayed by popularity, sometimes favoring trendy opinions over quality. Duolingo, relatively secure, though its focus on gamification may encourage superficial progress. What are the lessons learned from these different systems? Transparency, tailored design, a balanced quantitative and qualitative metrics, and continuous monitoring are crucial for creating equitable, robust reputation frameworks. Conclusion. Let's summarize a few takeaways. No one-size-fits-all solution. Effective reputation systems must be tailored to the specific needs and goals of each community. The importance of transparency. Clear explanations of how the system works are essential to build user trust. Ongoing monitoring and adjustment. Reputation systems require continuous oversight and refinement to ensure they function as intended. The power of qualitative feedback, supplementing quantitative metrics with qualitative insights, provides a more nuanced view of user contributions. Rewarding contribution systems. What happened right here? Right, they left a bullet out on this one. Oh, yeah. So rewarding collaboration systems should prioritize recognizing users who support others and enhance the community's collective knowledge. Ethical considerations. Designers must address potential biases, manipulation, and echo chambers to maintain fairness and integrity. Reputation systems are essential for cultivating healthy online communities, providing structured recognition for quality contributions, and fostering trust among users. They serve as the backbone for dynamic interactions, promoting expertise, collaboration, and mentorship. Platforms like Reddit, Stack Overflow, Quora, and Duolingo demonstrate that a well-designed system can significantly enhance community engagement. Looking ahead, the evolution of reputation systems holds great promise for reshaping digital interactions. By incorporating transparent algorithms and nuanced feedback mechanisms, these systems can capture the full spectrum of user contributions. It ensures that online communities remain vibrant, inclusive, and adaptable to the diverse needs of their members globally. All right, let me see where I'm at right now, my people, because I know I said I was gonna run a 2-hour. So let me just see what's going on over here. What the next one is too. Trust by the numbers: how ratings and reviews shape our digital world. Give me one quick second, because I want to also get to some of your questions, my people. You already know. And this thing's been freezing up, so I hope you guys have been hearing what I've been saying. Feels me? All right, I'm at 1 hour and 48. Let me go ahead and go through some of the questions. If I get to 2 hours and I haven't finished this, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to hit you guys with another 2 hour tomorrow. Put doves in the chat if you want me to go live tomorrow as well. All right, let me go ahead and see what's up with these right here. So share this thing. All right, I did want you guys to share this thing. All right, so share this thing, gang. All right, gang. You already know. KC Williams just shared Twitter. I already said you're a real one, my G. KC, you already know. We got Not Your Financial Advisor. Leash supply shock is loading. Yes, absolutely. People, get a couple of the leash if you can, because that thing is 100% going to pop. But you know what though? The entire ecosystem. Get in the project that you like from the ecosystem. But definitely Bone, Shib, Treat, Leash are absolutely gonna pop. So Mad, Peta, Peppers, Bone, Shib, Leash, Roar. Absolutely. The Roar has the strongest community on Shibarium, hands down. So KC Williams, LOL. Street cred. All right. So Bad Brigade. Brigading? Yeah, right. So Young Mutt sounds like a rapper. Young Mutt, straight up. Ready to dog somebody. All right. Where does the name crypto markets come from? All right. You know what? Food with AI. You're on point. You actually remembered. You remembered. So what I was going to say is, so crypto Marxist is actually a play. It's actually a play on words because you already know I go by crypto Marxist because first of all, I am a Marxist. I'm a Marxist. So, but crypto normally means like hidden, right? Just like cryptography or cryptocurrency, kind of like hidden. So I thought it was a good play. Crypto Marxist, because when you are that, you have to be hidden because they do come after you. All right. I know that. So I just thought that since I do cover crypto, it'd be a good play on words to do crypto because of the crypto, but crypto also because it has to be under wraps. You got to keep it under wraps because you already know you'll get targeted. And Marx, so crypto Marxist, it just flowed perfect. All right. So one of these days, maybe on the Patreon, I'll go more in depth and actually talk about the system where I don't feel comfortable on YouTube because you already know YouTube a buster. All right, cool. So let me go on. So Shib, this means I need to refrain from calling these mother fudders retarded. Do you, bro? Do you? What up? What up, Baja Life? Right in. See you had slid in. Dave D also. What up, big dogs? Appreciate you guys for sliding in. I was trying to get this in. So let me go ahead and let me go to the so I'm on page 21. So starting tomorrow, I'll finish this tomorrow. Page 21. All right. So what I'm gonna do right now though is I'm gonna see what the market looks like. So we're gonna check out some of these plays real quick. First of all, you already know that when it comes to me, I'm going to check Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin looking like right now? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see what Bitcoin's looking like right now. Let me see what it's doing. Because Bitcoin, as soon as Bitcoin goes down, you already know what happens. But the interesting part of it is that this time, if Bitcoin finally reaches its dominance of about like 70, when it goes down, all of the altcoins are gonna move up. Don't forget I said that. Nobody really mentioning that right now. All right, so it's looking like, and right now, Bitcoin looking like it wants to go down to about 83. Keep it 100. It looks like it wants to go down to about 83, like a nice little bop down. Not financial advice. I'm just telling you because it's at 84 and it's looking like it wants to dip down at least to 83. If it dips down to 83 and keeps going, it might touch 82.9 based on what I'm looking at right here. Don't let this looks like a fake out. All right, let's go ahead and go see what Shib is doing. What is Shiba Inu doing, my people? What is Shiba Inu doing? So once again, Bitcoin at 84,000. It could also pop, but I really don't see it popping right now. Keep it 100. All right, this thing's taking forever. So I guess we are gonna reach. We're gonna reach the 2 hours just on waiting for the tokens to load. So Shiba Inu sitting at a $6.98 billion market cap, $11.85 billion market cap, $3.4 million liquidity, 1.5 million holders. All right, you already know this one is the king of Ethereum. No other token on Ethereum has as much going on as Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is the only meme slash utility token. All right. All other pretenders to the crown are only meme coins, or at best fake chains. I'll put it like that. All right. Some of them are just funny because it's like some of these tokens want to make chains just so they can say they made a chain. All right. Talking about you, Paul Swap. Anyways, so keep this going. So that is Shiba Inu. So let's go ahead and see what Bone is doing right now. You already know I have to check up on Bone. I am Bone Army, Crypto Marxist, aka Crypto Nostradamus, coming at you live right here. Hopefully you're enjoying this. And yeah, see this one right here? This one right here looks, see what I mean? Like once I look at this looks like it's about to pop up. This, all right, look at where we're at, first of all. Let's look at where we're at. Let's look at where we're at, broskies. All right, look at where we're at. Okay, let me bring this even down more. Shit. What the hell is going on with this, bro? This thing got all weird on me. I don't know what's up with Dex tools be pissing me off, bro. Anyways, yeah, see, so but why is it so small like that? What the what's going on here? Anyways, the point remains. You see where this is at, and you see where the golden triangle is. This is going to slide up here. Oh, is this thing tripping? Is that what's going on? I don't even know if this is tripping. If it's tripping, my people. If this is tripping, let me see. Let me see. My people coming at you. I wasn't gonna leave you guys hanging and let this thing just come out like that. You already know. So here, let's get back to this. Let me go ahead and take my. That's why I haven't even been hardcore tripping. I am in the process of waiting for things to move a little bit, just so I can make sure and get me a PC and give you guys that content from the metaverse. That's right. So let me go ahead and get out the way. Let me actually make sure I get the comments out the way too. All right, cool. So basically, Bone Shiba Swap, my people, you already know this is a native token. This is the gas token for the Shibarium blockchain, Shiba Inu's official layer 2 proprietary blockchain at only $55.77 million market cap. This is, if you don't know about this token, I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of people that have been buying this token for years have never got the price this low, never got an opportunity to get the token this low. And you, not financial advice, but if I was you, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I would do if I was you. Look at this. Look at this. All right. Technically, this is supposed to slide over here. Bop in here. All right. So I expect this to break into this golden triangle at one point. The longer it goes sideways, the more explosive it's going to be. Keep in mind, this is only a $60.63 million total market cap. All right. 250 Bone tokens total. All right. Keep in mind, they're being minted. After they're fully minted, we are moving to Shiba Inu Treat as the reward token. And then we're going to see such explosive price action in the ecosystem and in Bone Shiba Swap. I really do believe Bone Shiba Swap is going to $1. So just from this right here, that is 4 times your money. How many opportunities in life have you had that you can double up your money? Well, here you have an opportunity to quadruple your money. Not financial advice. I'm just putting you on game. That's what I 100% believe, because this right here has already hit over $1. So that's a no-brainer. You buy this right now, you'll get your 4x minimum. All right. You put in $1, you get 4. You put in 100, you get 400. You put in 1,000, you get 4,000. You put in $10,000, you're gonna eventually be able to pull out minimum $40,000. That's what I'm talking about. This is crypto. This is the Shiba Inu ecosystem, and of course, I'm not capping. This is what I 100% believe, and that's the minimum. All right, I believe that Bone Shiba Swap is going to $5, $10, $20, $25, $50, $100 eventually. $242 eventually. That right there is a 1000x. 1000x. Putting it out there for you guys. All right, cool. With that, let's go ahead and keep going. So I told you about Bone. Let's go ahead and check K9, because K9 should be right where I said it would be. All right, so everyone over here trying to make K9 pump and putting all these proposals, no, this thing is right where it has to be. You know what it is? It's that it's on the 15-minute. Let me go to the 2 hour. Look at this, my people. Look at this. It's right where it has to be. All right, this right here, you already know this right here. So it literally just falling into the channel. It's falling into the channel. I haven't even redrawn this. Thank God that this keeps coming back. But I haven't even redrawn this. This is exactly where it needs to go. Go up and fake a little, get your ass back down here. It should be floating around here. Get your entry. This is the buy the dip opportunity. Straight up. Don't wait. Not financial advice, but this is K9 Finance, the official liquid staking derivatives platform of the Shiba Inu blockchain, the SHIB project. All right. So this right here is on Ethereum, on Shibarium. The DAO and some of the members are so impatient, it's annoying because I'm gonna have to. I keep saying I'm gonna have to, and I don't, but I will have to definitely. I have time this weekend. I literally today I finished doing everything I had to do. Other than this is the last thing I have to do, and maybe tomorrow I'll hit you guys with another 2 hour. But what I'm trying to say is I need to write a proposal for these guys that helps their project, because right now they're like trying to expand to Polygon. What the are you? Huh? No. Even Lido left. Like, no, that thing is a ghost chain. Forget it. And they're literally on the future, the precipice of a country in formation. So they want to leave the beginning of a country, GDP, for a blockchain business. What the fuck, man? Yeah, honestly, the DAO got to be more alpha, man. And you know what? And some of the people too. Some of the people too in there doing the proposals. Don't do a proposal just to do a proposal. If you can't explain how you think it's gonna benefit it, you know what I mean? Because some of these proposals are like, okay, $8,000 to investigate if it'll be viable on Polygon. Like, what? Anyways, so, but other than that, this is the 100% banger. In fact, I'm going to say this. I don't say this about too many projects, but I'm going to say it about this one. I don't think this one is a 100x, though. I think this one is a 1,000 to 10,000x. I know it sounds crazy. But I believe this one is a 1,000 to 10,000x. Keep in mind what's happening right now. Just give you guys a little extra, because I know it's about to hit 2 hours. It's gonna keep doing this about here, maybe hit this over here. Around between this right here, around this area, it's going to start moving up, in my opinion. It's going to start moving up. And I know how the DAO is, and I hope by then they'll have done something that starts burning some of the tokens. That's what I think should happen. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and keep in mind, this is at 1.10 million. Only a 1.83 million market cap, my people. All right. You guys already know. I've been telling you about this one here. Let me go all those. Let me do 12 hours just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right. Just so you guys can see, since when have I been following this? The only reason this doesn't go over here is because this thing, it starts, if I pull this down, it starts curving over here. But yeah, obviously this is supposed to curve here, and then start going up here. Maybe I need to try to see if I can do a parabola like that, but not right now. All right, with that, this one is a banger, my people. Look at the price, 5 zeros, 1838. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. All right, if you are part of the crypto Marxist, part of the Bone Army, part of the Treat Army, even the Shib Army, right? Some of you pumpers that just focus on the price, you know what? Here, let me tell you something though. In case you ever want to participate and get some karma and get into Shibarium, or even buy some of this one, K9. Look at this. K9 is 5 zeros, 1838 on Ethereum. But if you come over here, don't tell anyone I'm telling you this, all right? Give you a little alpha, all right? It was 1830 over there, right? You come over to Shibarium, and actually it's 1803. It's actually less over here. It doesn't always work like that. In fact, it pumped a little bit, because I know it was at 1790. Yeah, see, I don't know. See, look at this. Perfect discrepancy in price. 1803, but it says 1790 over here. All right, so I don't know what up with that. All right, cool. So now let me show you another one that I know is a banger. It's been going through a weird stage. They suspended the website too, which is kind of pussy in my opinion, whoever did that. But because I don't know who did it, but I only see one person crying. But once again, though, everyone has their own position. But this is DeFi, and you know how they say there's no crying in baseball? Well, there's no fucking crying in DeFi, my people. I'm just saying. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and, oh boy, was I wrong on this one though. I thought this thing was actually gonna push up. That thing just tanked all the way down, but it's gonna keep tanking down though. So I can actually give you guys a little play right here. So here it is to right here. Let it get to right here. Let it get to anywhere right here or below and buy it. Because keep in mind, I told you that one, but I also told you this one. You see this one right here? Can you guys see this one? No, you probably can't. Here, let me expand it. It was on the live. Yup, look at this. Oh, all of a sudden. Now you remember, huh? Yeah, buy. And I wrote this buy, boom, right here on this dip right here. It was around here, boom. And look at that. I was literally 1 day off. If I would have done the stream 1 day after the 7th, if I would have done it on the 8th, I would have nailed the bottom most likely. But look at this, regardless, even if you got in here where I was telling you to get in at 7, you were up not too long ago, almost double. All right, so now you have another opportunity where you can just let this ride on down and then do another buy. And then you know what? Maybe sell next time. All right, cool. And get you some profit and then buy when it dips again. All right, that's what the game is. All right, the last one I'm gonna give you guys is a token that goes by the name of Satoshi, and it is the only Solana play that I have. All right, this one, the one thing I'm gonna warn you about when it comes to this one is I trust Satoshi Kusama, but there are some really big whales in this one. So that being said, oh my God, all this disappeared. Oh no, it didn't actually. It's right here. But why does it look all weird like that? What the hell? Oh, because it's on the. Oh, my bad, my people. Here, let's come over here. So all that affects it, like if it's like on the 15, if it makes it look all. But see, that's what I'm saying. Though, why does it have to do? Is that just on Dex tools? Because they don't happen on Dex Screener when I move shit. That's all I'm gonna say. And I have shit there from a long ass time, even stuff I'm still tracking. All right, so this is what I have going on right here, my peoples. This is what I have going on. Look at that. If I would have, that's crazy. I nailed the bottom on this one though. So I called this one around here. I thought it was gonna happen around here. I thought this was actually going to bounce around here, start channeling over here, and I believe that's exactly what's about to start happening. This is about to start channeling back into this. You can see this was an upward momentum. Then, of course, big sells. There are some pretty big whales in this play, so it's very volatile. Look at the volatility, 0.16, almost set 0.17 on this one. All right. It's pretty volatile. We're almost 17. We're look at this. This is 0.2 on Bad Idea. 0, right? The other one, let's see what up with K9. See what K9. K9 on ETH. Look, this shit got 2 zeros. The volatility is 2 zeros too. Let's just round up to be nice. 2 zeros 3. All right, let's see what up with the K9 on Bone. 102. So at least that one is a little better, I guess, in terms of volatility than what the hell? Than the Ethereum one. I'm sorry, my people. All right, and here we see Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu, and this one is at a 0.0222. All right, and let's see Bone. All right, Bone at a What's this one? Even less. 0.0162 volatility. All right. That's over the past 24 hours. And now let's go back to SHI. So you see what I mean? SHI over here, literally almost 100 times more volatile than 10 times or 10 times more volatile than bone. All right. And here it is. I'm putting you guys on game on this one. This one right here, I believe here. Let me go ahead and I believe this one right here. See, it surprises me. I thought it was going to keep trailing down. It bounced up, down, bounced up, down, bounced right into the golden. And I see this one most likely bounce it up. It could potentially trade sideways, but I see it at least hitting the 6 again before it, because that's basically the resistance. 6 is the resistance. So we can technically do this, hit this, put on this, and this guy down here, just so we can kind of see where this is going to be trading pretty soon. That's what we're talking about, right? This is basically where it should start trading. I don't think it's going to go down unless something else happens, but I told you the 55 was where it was most likely going to be. Sure enough, it dipped down to the 51 briefly before it actually shot back up. All right, don't forget this was up here not too long ago. So with that said, that is the other play that I'm in, my people, not financial advice, of course. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and see what's cracking with you guys real quick. Of course, Baja Lifer, appreciate you, dog. Food with AI, I got in at 23 cents on bone. That was a really good play right there. Food with AI, what's your prediction for bone in the bull run? I think $50 is a good one. If everything moves like I think it's going to move, the thing is, everything seems delayed. So if it's delayed, I think bone is going to hit between $50 and $100 in 2026, because it's still going to be the bull run. It's just a super cycle. If you look at Bitcoin, in fact, we can look at it, but I'm trying to log off already, my people. But see, like if you come over here quickly, well, just lastly. All right, so this is the Bitcoin halving progress, right? So technically what we have here, you can't really see it here because it's like not too pronounced, right? But actually, if you see this, from this to this, you have like a cup. You have a cup that's forming. Bop. Form to this. Then you have a cup, and here's the handle. Forms to this. And I believe this next part is going to go up. Boom. It's going to be basically like this part. It's going to be like this part. Look. The cup, little handle, and then the little, like this one. Like this one. Cup, little dip, little handle. Actually, it's this one. Bop, bop, and then it goes up. So basically 60, 70. Damn, that's like a 10x. I don't know if it's going to go up 10x, but I do see this cycle just based on the rainbow chart. Okay, this is the rainbow chart. This is the Bitcoin rainbow chart. Damn, you guys getting super alpha today, man. You guys better be sharing this shit, liking it. Anyways, all right, because sometimes I don't really show this. So essentially what I see happening right here, look. All right, so this thing's it has to trade up. It has to trade up, my people. So what I see happening though is 185. I had said like 2 years ago, about 125,000 was the minimum. So now with Trump and all these, I think it might actually be 180 to 200,000 to even 250. All right, we can even reach 250 in Bitcoin. That's how crazy. Once the bull run starts hitting, trust me, I know it sounds crazy, but anyways, Shiba Inu can also go crazy, and Bone can also go crazy, but it's gonna go up way more than all of these though. So even if a Bitcoin is like, oh, it went up to, let's say it went up to 240,000. That's just 3x from now. Bitcoin is at 80. What did we just say? 83,000 right now. So 83,000, 160,000 is just a 2x. 124,000 is 3x. So Bone, I told you earlier, Bone is a 4x. All right. Anyway, so that's what I'm talking about. Which project from SHIB ecosystem do you think will moon the most during the bull run? I think it will be Bad Idea. I think the project that will moon the most, I think Bad Idea definitely has potential. But I think the project that's going to moon the most is going to be Bone. Okay, because don't forget, everything's going to be tied to Bone. And I think K9 Finance. That's right. K9 Finance. Here, let me go back to this. Looking kind of, because look at this. We've been following this for over a year already. This came out like March 6th, 2024. All right. So we've been following this all the way down, knowing it was going to go down. Still DCAing though. We've been DCAing the whole way, understanding where we're at. Because a lot of people don't understand where we're at. They're just like, oh, their project is dead. Not understanding that this dip is also, in fact, I could now, I don't know if I should. I do not know if I should, but because see, right now I don't want to mess up my chart. But for the most part, this could do this. All right. Depending on where the bull run stops. In fact, it would be more like, let me see. Is there another one here? Let me hit this again. Like this. Come over here. Under. Get this. June. Yeah, around June is gonna have to start doing this. Pop. August. This thing right here. And the thing is, no, it's gonna, and then it could go exponential from here though. Like, see, this isn't even the right, this right here is not even the right. Let me see. And then this could actually start going up like, yeah, see, it's not even, I'm gonna erase these because I'm fudding right now. I'm actually fudding. Even though I know it, like, look at this. Just like here, I gotta end this. But look, just like this collapse down here, keep in mind the tokens are gonna stop releasing. So that means that people are gonna have to start getting in once the liquidity events start happening with staking K9 and all that. Like it's gonna be like this crazy. So here, let me take this off. I don't wanna mess it up, but you guys see what I believe. All right, maybe I'll leave this one. Should I leave this one? I'm gonna leave that one just for the hell of it. All right, cool. So with that said, I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. Just came at you. Want to thank you guys for hanging out with me for 2 hours and 24 minutes, man. You guys are riders. So once again, go ahead and hit that like, hit that sub, bell it up. If you guys want me to cover another project, or even, well, tomorrow I'm gonna finish the magazine. All right. So around similar time, all right, I'm gonna cover the rest of the magazine, cover the rest of the karma system. You guys know exactly how comprehensive this situation really is. You know what I mean? Here, I'm looking all breaking up and stuff, you know, but basically, once again, like I'm telling you, this is the beginning of something major. Okay, the Shiba Inu ecosystem is, what can I say? It's basically the most advanced decentralized experiment that has ever been experimented. All right. So with that said, I want you guys to have a good one. All right. I want you guys to make sure that you guys are healthy. Make sure you guys get a little exercise. Make sure you eat well. Make sure you guys stay focused. Make sure you guys build up your karma. All right. Make sure you guys build up your karma. And with that said, I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. Just came at you. Don't forget to do what I told you to do. Lastly, if you want more content, go to my channel. And like I like to say, I'm Bone Army, you're Bone Army, we are the Bone Army. And I'm out. Deuces, my people. And I got to vote. Is it we are the Bone Army, as I've been saying? Or should I say, I'm Bone Army, you're Bone Army, we're Bone Army? Because that was the original one. Anyways, with that said, I'm out, my peoples. Catch y'all tomorrow. Deuces.